And we're ready to rock. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here day after Thanksgiving. Let's kick this Zoom off with some wins from the week. Who wants to go first?
I'm happy to go first.
Let's hear it.
An amazing, what was it? A call on Wednesday with our real estate coach, Brent Gove, and the Tony Robbins team got me fired up. And my win for that, I mean, just besides that the call was absolutely amazing, and I feel like I was full of rocket fuel for 2 days. It was kind of, everybody says, invest in yourself, go to these things, listen to these calls, get around these people. And it's like, yes, because that feeling is amazing when you feel like you can just run through brick walls, and it's just, so yeah, that's my win. And I will never stop telling people to go to these things, because there you go. Unless you don't want to feel like that. So
that's awesome. I'm so pumped for you. And I think you're 100% right. My win for this week is my team has 4 closings. So pretty fired up about that. Awesome. Very proud of my BAMs, and excited to just make that a regular thing, like 4 closings a week, you know?
That's awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
BAMs. I love the BAMs.
Yeah.
Well, I took your advice, Amy, and I brought pies to my past customers.
I love it. Were they floored? Yeah,
they loved it. And then before Christmas, I'm going to do it to small businesses.
Beautiful.
Little treat.
You're smart.
Yeah. And actually, it's really fun. It makes me feel good. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, congratulations on being someone that takes action on ideas. That is pretty cool. You've got what it takes, Stacy. You're a winner.
Well, thank you for that nugget. It was an awesome one.
Yeah, right. I know. I wish Thanksgiving was every month. It's such a good excuse to connect with people. Yeah.
It can be every month. Right?
You're right.
So one win for us over here. I know Joe, you and I kind of had this win, right? We had felt like we've been being a little bit lackadaisical for the last couple months, and we just got a little fire relit underneath us. And I know we hammered out about 50 plus video messages the day before Thanksgiving, and then we just kind of gonna jump on and hold each other accountable for just video messaging people and just like keep hammering it out there. So I think that was for me a great win, because felt like we had just been kind of spinning our wheels for a minute. Even though we're kind of like really cruising along, you still get stuck sometimes, right? And then a message from one of my readings was that just for like advice wise, show me your thinking, like show me what your thinking is right now, and I'll show you what your tomorrow is. So like push that thinking up way past whatever it is you think you can do, and then you'll show yourself what your tomorrow is, right? So that's my 2 cents.
That's good.
Awesome.
Love that. So powerful.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off of that. Same type of thought process as what Joey had. A huge win for me this week was pushing into that. I know it's been something that, again, I've been resisting just because I'm not a fan of the whole video, right? But ended up shooting two videos this week, and then sent out about 30 plus video text messages. So, and the response from it is just so much higher than text or Facebook message, just the engagement. Because, that was one thing I was thinking about, and now I've been doing it. Same type of thing that Mike always did was the video text messages for your birthday, right? Like our job as real estate agents, as attractors, as salespeople, right, is to stand out, right? People want to know that you're going to be the one who's doing that extra step. And that just kind of instills that in them. Like that stands out when you get a video text message or a video message compared to happy birthday, smiley face, celebration emoji, right? Whatever it is, whatever you send to every single person. So, that's one thing that we're starting to push into more, and I'm excited to see the long-term effects of that.
Yeah, man.
Love it. I love it. Well, let's get fired up because Blake and I, well, he called me, was it yesterday, the day before? And I couldn't even hardly understand what he was saying because he was so fired up about this idea. And then he started like fleshing it out for me. And I'm like, dang, this is really, really, really good. So before we get to his baller idea, I wanted to just lay the foundation because any idea, let's just think of it like a seed, right? It's a seed and we're going to plant it. We're going to plant this seed in your mind. And in order for the seed to grow, the soil has to be fertile. It has to be, is that the right word? Fertile soil? Sounds kind of different, but it has to be ready to grow and nurture. So that's where the mindset for success comes in. And sometimes people gloss over this part or they just do it, once a month or once every 6 months when they go to a seminar. But really, a mindset for success is something that we need to dedicate ourselves to on a continuous basis. It's not once a day, it's like all throughout the day. So my question and my challenge for you is how are you setting up yourself to win? What are you doing? I mean, for me, I have to place scripture all over my house because that's what keeps my mind in the place that it needs to be to move forward in life and not get stuck. Motivational quotes, pictures of people that inspire you, truths, operational philosophies that you will live your life by regardless of your circumstances. So even if you're having a rough day or even if you're having just a couple too many bummers, it feels like, what are the values that you will always exercise? I mean, this is the powerful stuff that we can teach our children and train our children and the people around us. Like, yep, when the storms are coming, it's all right. Mom's got this. She's always steady. She's always X, Y, and Z. So that's one thing that really inspires me to keep my mindset right is because I know little eyes are watching. And I know for a fact that my results depend upon where my head's at. What's going on between the 6 inches between your ears is really the most important work that you can do for your business. And I think Abe Lincoln said it best, if you've got 8 hours to sharpen an axe, you spend about 6 hours sharpening it and 2 hours cutting, right? So this is part of my belief and conviction for efficiency. I'm always saying like, I'm the queen of efficiency because, as a mom, business owner, blah, 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 we all have our stories, right? But I'm always like, I'm efficient and I don't have time to waste. So having that mindset right is part of that efficiency story. So let's get right into this. The art of emotional detachment from the immediate result. Raise your hand if you know anything about this. If you want to get momentum, you must master the art of emotional detachment from the immediate results. What should you get emotional about? The long game results, the outcome. Why are you doing this? Simon Sinek has a great talk about start with why. And, many different speakers and authors have pontificated on this and expanded and really developed this idea of what it means to have a why. Why are you doing it? Not for a paycheck. You're not doing it for any immediate thing. It's really something deeper. Why are you doing this? What is it giving you? Right? So just pay attention. If you reach out and you call someone and you don't get the response that you were hoping for, what does it do to you? Does it take you back a couple steps too many? Does it take you back 1 step, 2 steps, 5? It shouldn't. You should just stay excited because progress is progress and moving forward is moving forward. And you're doing the thing that will get pleasing results. So here's an interesting success fact. Successful people are motivated by pleasing results. Unsuccessful people are motivated by pleasing methods. So let's just use it from like a dietary standpoint. A pleasing method would be like eating convenient food, having sweets, having carbs, having all, like that's a pleasing method. A pleasing result is having a 6-pack of abs, right? Or just feeling great because your energy is spot on. So really important to have that mindset of understanding, like it doesn't really matter what you have to do if you're focused on the pleasing results. instead of the pleasing methods. So I'm going to give you 3 rules to win, and then I'm going to kick it back over to Blake because I believe then your mind will be ready to receive these ideas that he has. 3 rules for success that a mentor taught me probably about 12 years ago, and they stuck with me. They're very, very simple. So I hope that these rules stick with you too. And I'm going to bring them up a lot. I'm going to talk about these rules all the time because they're so simple and they're effective. So rule number 1 is pay attention. Pay attention to the right people. We are so fortunate to be surrounded with mentors, people that are actually out there doing it, people who have what you want: time freedom, financial freedom, success with their families, success with their business. Pay attention to those people. You got to put those blinders on and get locked in with a mentor. And a mentor relationship can look a lot of different ways. You know, I have mentors that aren't even alive. You can read their autobiographies or their biographies and learn a lot about people. You can have mentors within the business that you actually talk to, like Blake and Joe and Joey and I, or other people that are within our organization. You can have mentors in EXP like Brent Gove. You might not ever talk to him, but he has so much content that he's sharing. He can be your mentor. It's okay if you don't have like conversations back and forth with them, but you can actually kind of imagine, if you learn their material, you can have conversations with them. You can imagine what their answers would be because you're studying their material. You will know. So that's rule number 1, is pay attention. Rule number 2, get excited. Let's get excited. This is real estate. This is people. This is fun. This is a blessing to be able to share the gifts that we share with people from a client standpoint and from an agent attraction standpoint. So influence comes, I believe, from 2 places. Enthusiasm is number 1. And if you look at the last 4 letters of enthusiasm, what are they? IASM. Does anybody know what that stands for? I am sold myself. Enthusiasm. If you light yourself on fire, people will come and watch you burn. Okay. So average people can get excited for a couple of minutes, right? Couple of minutes. Above average people can get excited and stay excited for years about the same thing. So evaluate yourself. If you're not able to get excited about what EXP offers for agents, and then in turn what they're able to offer to clients who are buying and selling, your wood might be wet, because this is very, very exciting stuff right here. We don't have, like, there's no other companies that are doing what we're doing. And if you're not excited, why would anyone else be excited? And do you realize how much competition there is for people's mental capacity? Like, there's going to be, you know, if a cat video on YouTube is more exciting than you and your message, you might need to, you know, take a weekend and get your head clear and reframe how you're approaching business, because what we have is exciting. Even if you're talking to someone that's not even interested in real estate, or they're not interested in being a realtor, you should still be able to get them excited. So that is one way to measure and engage, measure how you're engaging, is talking about, you know, it's what this energy is that's coming from your heart. So the third rule, actually, let me back up. With get excited, there's one other thing that leads to influence, and it's confidence. And I think that it plays right into excitement. If you're confident, it just means that you are going with or without someone, and you're just looking to run with the people that are at the top of the mountain or on their way there. Okay. So just having that mindset, that confidence of like, I'm doing this with or without you, going to the top, doing it with people at the top of the mountain or on their way there. Like, focusing on those things is going to get you excited, because guess what? When we're surrounded with winners, that's exciting and that's contagious. That's infectious in a good way. The third rule, the most important one, is never quit. Just make up your mind now that you're going to be here a year from now, doing the basic achievement minimums for whatever it is in your life and your business that you are trying to get done. And really, regardless of what you're trying to get done, everyone has the same basic achievement minimums. You know, you should be on the phone. You should be reaching out and connecting with people every day. That's really what it is at the core of this business. And that's why I'm so excited to hand this off to Blake, because now he is going to share a very, very powerful business plan that is very actionable, that will explode your business. So now, Blake Sudduth.
Who is pumped up? That was awesome. Amy, you kill it. That is so great. All right. It is Black Friday. It is early. How you guys feeling?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you geeked? No. Shake it out. Shake it out. Let's go. Come on, shake it out with me, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Amy talked about fertile soil. And you know what our fertile soil is? That's our state. She talked about it, right? It's about getting into that state. It's about getting excited, right? It's easy to get excited, like Amy mentioned, for, oh, I'm excited for a few minutes and that was fun. And then you kind of come back down, right? Well, there is a way, and I just learned it this week, and I think a few of you guys learned it with me, how to get yourself into that state. And it opened my mind, right? It opened my eyes to something super exciting, because in this business, how many things are there that you don't like doing, but you know you have to do? Raise your hand. Come on, that's everything, right? What are those things? Are they calling old clients? Are they calling leads? Are they reaching out to past clients? Are they, whatever it is, there is some sort of thing that you have to do in this business that you go, oh, I know I have to do this, but I don't want to do this. How do I do this? Oh, okay, I'll do it later, right? Who's guilty of that? I am. Yes, exactly. We all are. All right, so how to do it? Get in your state. And this is amazing, amazing. How many of you guys just said you had a win earlier this morning, right? How awesome was that? Stacy, what was your win? It was, oh, you're on mute, but I'm gonna have you say it again. What was it?
No, I brought pies to my past customers.
You're smiling even talking about it. You're laughing. How awesome was that? Did it just make you feel amazing?
It did. I loved it.
Right?
I loved it. Yeah.
Can you picture their faces in your head again?
They were so surprised. They weren't expecting it. So that was the best part.
Okay, awesome. Joey, what was your win? You were sending the videos and people were actually talking to you back. That was awesome, huh?
Got it.
Amy, your team had 4 closings this week. Isn't that amazing to see other people win, and it just fills your heart with joy, right? Joe, you're the same thing. I bet you, I was jealous that you got to go to these 2 video shoots, and I was like, man, I should have made it instead of going to Chick-fil-A. It looked like you guys had an absolute blast. That was fun, wasn't it? All right, here we go. Are you ready to get into state? Say yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's the thing that you don't want to do? For me, it is, calling, the 50 agents that I've done deals with, in the past, year and a half, to just be like, hey, will you check out this opportunity that is EXP? Because I was scared, right? I was scared. Or if it's, oh, I got to pick up the phone and call this lead, right? Well, I have an idea that is going to help you blow up your business. Do you want more agents to attract, or do you want more deals to close? What is it? How awesome would it be to get three more deals this month or next month, and then say kick 2021 into the highest gear possible with 6 closings? Wouldn't that be amazing? All right, here it is. You ready? So what we're going to talk about is the fertile soil. We're going to go into state. The next thing we're going to do is the action that we don't want to do, but we're going to get into a state where we want to do it and we want to blow up our business, right? So this action is make a list of 20 lenders in your area. 20 lenders. If you want to do more, do more. I would do 20 a day, 20 different lenders a day. There are over 20,000 lenders in this state. That's more than realtors. And no one is doing this, I guarantee it. Make this all right. We are a referral-based business. That is the best business. When somebody goes, hey, I know, love, and trust this person, they're going to take great care of you. That's a walk in the park, right? That's a softball lobbed up. Let's go. Let's go see this house. I'm already in with these people. Okay. 20 lenders. You're going to call every single one of them and say, hey, my name is so-and-so with eXp Realty. I'm getting ready to kick 2021 into high gear. I'm new at this company. I want a fresh start. I would love 3 referrals before the end of the year. Can you do that? Who can you put me in contact to today? Because I would love to grow 2021 next year, my business to a whole new level, and I would love to grow with somebody and then give you my personal referrals. Can you give me 3 referrals before the end of the year? When you call all of them, what happens if you get 1? That's about $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 call, isn't it? What if you get 2? Shoot, what if you get 10? Nobody's calling these, no one's calling these lenders, right? Does it sound a little scary? Yes. But what we're going to do is we're going to trick ourselves and get into a state to make this easy and fun and excited. Are you ready for that? So yeah, that's right. All right, here we go. Do you remember how happy you were when you dropped off your clients' pies and they were so happy and it filled your heart with joy? Were you so happy when those agents were messaging you back, when you sent them videos? You were, weren't you? All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do 30 jumping jacks, okay? We can do it right now if you want to. Let's go, everybody up. Come on, we're doing 30 jumping jacks. We're gonna get ourselves into a state. I'm gonna count you off. You ready? You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Remember how happy your clients were and those agents were. Take a deep breath in. Think of their face. Think how happy they were. Think of that feeling. Think of how good it made you feel. All right, here we go. Do you feel different? Do you feel alive? Do you feel like you can tackle anything? There you go. Get into state, make the calls, and guess what? This is what's going to change everything in your business. Picking up that phone, which we know it's kind of tough to do, but my heart is racing. I am excited. I am enthused. And what did you say, Amy? Like something about watch me burn or something like that?
Yeah, light yourself on fire and people will come watch you burn.
So if you are excited, if you just literally picked up the phone right now and you're like, hey, Mr. Lender, what are they going to say? What's the worst they're going to say? No, you sound crazy. Cool. On to the next one, you know? So there we go. That's what I got for you. Make your list of 20 lenders. Call and ask them for 3 referrals. And just start a conversation. Just be like, hey, I am going to kick so much butt next year. My team is kicking so much butt. We're growing so fast. And we want to grow with you. Doesn't that sound exciting? No, that doesn't sound exciting. Like they're not going to say that.
Nobody's calling those lenders right now. Nobody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
The lenders are always calling us and we're always like, oh gosh, get off the phone, right? Which is so crazy. But now when that lender calls, actually engage them with that same conversation.
Ben had an amazing success story from our mastermind. This guy just started in the business, right? Ben and this lender that had just started in the business. He's like, hey, here's my referral. I see you just started. I just started. Okay, cool. Let's grow together. That's amazing. There's 20,000 lenders in the state. You know, some of them got some referrals. That is an insane way to build your business. And it's going to take you 30 minutes. Do your jumping jacks, turn on your favorite 80s like pump up song, whatever it's going to be, and just hit the ground. Get in, just have some fun. Get in that state. Remember how happy you were when you saw the face of your client, when you gave them that gift. Don't you want to do that over and over and over again? Don't you want to deliver 60 pies next year? Holy moly. Instead of 6 or 7, what if you had to be like, I have to hire people to help me take pies? That is such an amazing problem to have. So I'm going nuts right now. I love you guys. I think it's 9:30. So, yeah, that's what I got for you. Amy, if you want to wrap this thing up. So,
Hey, no, there's nothing. Just put a bow on it. My goodness, that was amazing. I love everything that Blake said. And I think next week we'll have some great stories. So I am looking forward to next Friday, just to hear the results. And also text us throughout the week to let us know how things are going. I got some awesome texts from Corey. You know, it's just fun to watch people take action on these ideas because they work. They really do work. So thank you, Blake, for your time. Anything else you want to share, Joey?
Yeah, real quick, just on an accountability piece, right? Because this works for Joe and I really well. Joe and I, and Stacy, if you want to join on with us too, or anybody else ever wants to join on with us, when we do our videos and we do our calls, we jump on a Zoom meeting together. So we're both right there and we just kind of push each other to keep going, right? And so like where I would have probably unplugged 10 or 15 calls sooner, Joe just kept being like, come on, one more, let's go. But then the same thing, right? And so if you want to hop on, you know, then we just kind of, it's not really talking too much about what we're doing, but we're just ensuring that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, right? So I think we could even set up a message out there to everybody saying, look, hop on this Zoom right now. And it is like follow-up Zoom time. Let's go. And then everybody collectively does it together. It's actually awesome.
I love it.
Love it. Hey, I wanna add one thing to Blake's rant or his whatever you want to call that. That was awesome, man.
that's the
Appreciate
light me
that.
on fire speech.
Yeah,
man.
that was yourself lighting yourself on fire. There you go. But one piece of advice that I got, or I don't know, saw it somewhere from some coach, was you can make up and leverage what you lack in skill, ability, or experience, right? So it's like if we aren't quite where we want to be with our skill set, or we're fresh into the business, you can make up that and leverage. So the more times that you get up to the plate to bat, that's going to offset those weaknesses, right? So if you're saying you're calling 20, well, you might only get one because your skill set's not where it needs to be. But great, you got one, you know, where if Joey did it, since he has 17 years of experience, he would have gotten 3. But guess what? You call 40 then, and you got 2. You call 60, and you're equivalent to somebody who's been in the business for 17 years. So that's just my 2 cents on that as well.
I
I
love
love
it.
that.
Plug into
True.
workplace. Plug into workplace. Check out Sprint for spring break. We're
Yeah.
taking people to Puerto Rico. We're all here to help with you in all of that. So have a great weekend, guys. I love you all. I am so excited to do this with all of you. And yeah, have a good one.